Kanye West over the weekend, I believe, was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking about the Star Wars prequels. And as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to hold this story for when Emma Vigeland would be on the show. So she's here now. Here's Kanye West on those movies.
And this is one thing I want to say, like, and this is about to make me mad right here. The first time you can see me get mad in an interview. They said that George Lucas's prequels are worse than the corporate made Disney Star Wars.
I'll get mad at that too.
Like,
that's ridiculous.
Revenge of the Sith, we saw how Darth Vader was made.
Yeah.
Like, I watched that like 10 times during COVID. Like, don't jump, Anakin, I got the high ground.
Those early movies were pure. Yeah. They were pure.
I mean, no, I'm saying even the prequels are better than anything that, and I'm sorry, Disney Star Wars design team. I know you're gonna like put my face up in the office and be like, forget. No, man, this is George. This is his baby. That thing was set in his heart to show us as children the hero's journey. And these like, how can we run it back and replay? Like, even at Disney, there's people at Pixar that have left. People have left, where they call, I forgot the exact title, but saying like every time there's a new idea, they call it like an unproven idea. So they'll get to Toy Story 800,000 and Frozen trillion before there's a new concept.
Okay, so really fast, I just want to say, when I say that he sounds reasonable, I don't mean that I agree with him. I don't at all, and I will explain that in a bit. But if I just watched that video of him, I would think, oh yeah, no, he's a perfectly normal, intelligent human being expressing thoughts without sounding like a crazy person.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for Kanye West. I feel like I have a soft spot for everybody because I still would put Kanye in my top 5.
You're one big soft spot, Emma.
Yeah,
that's all
I know.
You are.
I'm
Give
just
people the benefit of the doubt.
I'm schmaltzy. Yeah, but he's one of my top 5 favorite artists of all time. And I also think he has like a good heart. What are you talking about? That's not a bad take. That's not even a bad take. His music's amazing. And not less so now, but yeah, like his early albums, Graduation, Last Registration, yeah, okay. Anyway,
no, it's not a music segment. This is a Star Wars segment. Damn it!
Right. Back to the important topic at hand. I love when he says the corporately made ones. Dude, you realize that the other movies were corporately made too?
Those were, no, right. Phantom Menace is indie, man. It was made on $2,300.
A24 was the production company behind those movies. No, okay, I do see what he's saying. But the first 2 prequel movies are dog blank. They are horrible. Revenge of the Sith is good. I get what he's saying. There is a climactic moment there and the emotion is earned. The acting is so bad in the prequel movies though, that you just can't get past it. I mean, the dialogue that Anakin says, the love story between him and Padme is atrocious. And okay, John, and I know you agree with me here, the first 2 of the recent movies are really good, are really, really good. I love The Force Awakens, and I despised. I don't even remember the last name. What was it? What was the last movie?
Rise of Skywalker. I did not love. I've only seen it once. I didn't love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the corporate thing was hilarious. They're all corporate made. They're gigantic, epic sci-fi movies. They have to be corporate made. Right. And remember, the Disney movies are not just those 3. You've also got Rogue One and Solo, of course. I liked Rogue One. Solo was fine. I've only seen it once. I have a bit of a soft spot. I have an Emma spot in my heart for The Phantom Menace because I still remember seeing it. And the movie's got some issues, admittedly, but it's got among the best lightsaber fights ever in a Star Wars movie. Darth Maul was a great villain. When that second blade comes out, you gasped. You did.
Oh yeah, no, and I still remember watching that as a kid when he gets chopped in half and tumbles down. I was like, how did they do that? He's one part of him's here and the other part of him's there.
This is you discovering CGI in real time.
Yeah.
But anyway, the second prequel movie, no. Yoda was cool, I guess, but no. The third one, I like the third one. I rate that pretty highly in my list, even though it's mostly for the end. The plot doesn't really make a lot of sense. The dialogue is so bad, but that last bit with Anakin and Ewan McGregor is good. Honestly, those movies are kind of saved just by Ewan McGregor being charming. Like it makes up for the bad acting and dialogue and all of that. He's just kind of a charming guy.
Yeah, it seemed, well, McGregor had experience as an actor, and like all of the other people were first time or close to it. And it seemed like George Lucas just didn't care about helping them as a director. And so he just threw them into the snake pit. But yeah, I mean, the recent movies are good, except I would say Return of the Jedi. Geez, what was the last one?
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. That might be the worst one. No. I would still say, no, but it's in the bottom three.
Yeah, well, look, I need to see it again, but I will say, and I guess this is controversial. I don't understand how this is controversial. The Last Jedi is great. It is very, very good. I know
do you like the Force Awakens or the Last Jedi better?
Yes.
I like the Force Awakens better, but I like the Last Jedi a lot.
I probably like the Last Jedi more, but the Force Awakens is so clean and it's so good. But the Last Jedi's got great lightsaber fight with Kylo and her. That was amazing. That last assault at the end was so good. The battle between Kylo and Luke was great. There's just so much that's good there. Like all of the nerds who watched it and worked so hard to hate it, it just made me sad. Made me sad. I get it. You only want white males in your movies. I get it. But like, it's still good. Just pretend that Rose is a white guy. Yeah. And it's great.
Well, what I loved about that movie is that they took risks and they were like, no, maybe Rey is not related to anybody. And it isn't passed down via this divine birthright bloodline. And then JJ Abrams takes over the last movie and just undoes that. And that killed me because that was a really cool aspect of The Last Jedi. I mean, I saw the last movie, I went to the midnight premiere. I lost my wallet that night, by the way. I think it was stolen out of the theater before the pandemic, when we went to movie theaters. I was so angry leaving that movie. It was the biggest letdown ever, but anyway.
Yeah, anyway, so look, Kanye, maybe if he just sticks to pop culture critique, I think we could reintegrate him into this whole thing. Right. I don't agree with him about the prequel movies or the corporate nature of these movies. I think that Disney is doing a very good job. Disney's bad in a billion different ways, obviously, but they also made The Mandalorian, so maybe they're not terrible in this area necessarily. And next time you come to LA, by the way, if the pandemic's done, we're gonna go to Disney and we're gonna do the Rise of the Rebellion ride together. That was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in my life, and I've been all over the world.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Okay, well that's gonna happen. 3 years when the pandemic's mostly done.
All right, book it.
Nice.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.